Hi everyone. So GTCO and Stanbic occupied the joint first position on my watch list this week. I think that either one of these stocks or both of these stocks could hit the 100 naira mark. I mean, last week they closed above 80 naira. GTCO closed, I think, at 84 naira and 95 kobo, and Stanbic IBTC, I think, closed around 87 naira. So, except you have a strong pullback in the market, one of these stocks may hit the 100 naira mark. Hence, a spot on my watch list. PZ Cussons is on my watch list this week because the company's unaudited results may be out after a board meeting scheduled for this week, and the company has recovered in the last couple of quarters, and who knows how the the results could be. More importantly, the Q4 numbers for this year, the last 3 months of the financial year that is wrapping up, could be an indication of how one can model how the next financial year would be if they stay constant. So that's why it's key, and I'm putting it on the stocks that will be on my radar this week. Ellah Lakes has a spot this week. It was the best performing stock last week. I think it was pushing close to, maybe I'd say, uh, over 52-week high, and it's very possible the stock will retrace this week. It traded large volumes last week, and it's possible people could decide to take some of the profits off the table. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers, and please give me a minute so I can lay my hand on the actual figures. I think that this stock did over a minute, please. Ellah Lakes. Ellah Lakes gained 23% last week. Stock closed at 5 naira 33 kobo. So it's very possible people could decide, I made 23% last week, then let me take my profit off the table. It's also possible the stock could push higher further. It's possible it could also range trend in the coming week. Whatever way you look at it, I think it's, for me, from a maybe technical and perspective, it's something that I would keep an eye on. Northern Nigerian flour mills was performing stock last week. I think the stock could either increase or pull back further. I'm leaning more towards pull back further because it's not a very liquid stock, one, and I don't see what will drive the momentum. I mean, I suspect some of the sell-off you're seeing is because the dividends, final dividends. In fact, when you add up the total dividends, for a stock that was trading at over 100 naira, I think the total dividend was barely 1 naira. It's poor from that angle. And when you look at it from the angle that the company had, I think around 9 naira or so in earnings, and you're paying barely up to a naira, it's rather poor. So, either of ways, you could pull back or push up. I suspect it to pull back um, for the last week. And I think I have a video on the channel just encapsulating where it should trade. If I don't have it, it should come up soon. But I'll check once I'm done with this recording. Okomu. Okomu was in the news all through last week because as the stock sister company Presco was pushing towards the 1,000 naira mark, it's possible that some people might decide, if I can't afford Presco, which is about 1,000 naira plus, maybe I should go into Okomu. So I suspect that's what has caused the stock to rally. But I think what people are forgetting is Okomu is a way smaller firm compared to Presco. So you cannot equate both of them together. Presco. Presco Presco was made history last week, crossed the 1,000 naira mark, joins a select number of companies trading at that point. In fact, they closed the week at 1,100. So last week, Presco gained 11.6%, which is rather small. But from a technical standpoint, stock is trading at an all-time high. Okomu is also trading at an all-time high. So from a technical angle, you have an asset trading at an all-time high. It's either very likely to pull back a bit, and the question of what people want to know is where would this stock settle? So that's why I have I have it on my watch list for the week. Now, for more content, check out the Green Ticker Tales podcast, Spotify, and Apple. You can also check out the website, greentickertales.com. Please note, nothing I share here is financial advice. These are just my thoughts. I hope you found this useful. Have a great week ahead.